Greetings class and welcome to Theater 14A Online. I'm your instructor, W. Clay, and I'm going to walk you through the process of basically navigating the class and doing pretty much anything you need to do with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my browser. I'm using Firefox and an older version of Firefox at that because Angel, which is what we're going to be using as our platform, doesn't always play well with newer versions of browsers, and that is the legacy browser that works with it. And you'll see a little note when I get to the Angel page. So I'm going to go to the West Valley College website, and there's a link at the top of it to go to Angel. It's right here. So when I click on there, once it loads, it will take me to the Angel login page, which is right here. And if you have troubled browsers, and also logging in, this will give you information on how to do that. And then also, here are the supported browsers right here: Firefox 29, Internet Explorer 9 through 11, Safari 6 through 7, and Chrome 35. And here are links to actually download those if you need to. So the first thing you need to do is log in, and it is your going to be your school ID number. And your password starts out as your birthday. I'm not going to tell you what that is because then you'll know how old I am. So this will show you all the classes you're currently enrolled in because they all have links to Angel. Okay, and the one right now that we want is 14A 37357. So when I click on there, this will take me to the course homepage right here for NSci-Fi, and here are your course announcements. You also have course mail on the front page and a widget for checking your grades, which only works if you hit refresh, and that's only if I've entered the grades currently, which sometimes doesn't always happen, but I try to do it as quickly as I can. Right here is where this video right here is going to reside, so you probably already clicked on that. If you were to take a time machine backwards, that's where you would be. And here is instructions for how to do the class. So please read this. I've also included it within the class and lessons as well. And I will cover some of these things on the front page a little bit more in a second. So under lessons, this is where all of your course content is going to be located. Here are the directions. So read the syllabus, submit a picture, look at the blog topics, open up the first weekly folder, and then repeat steps 3 and 4. That will pretty much do everything you need to in the class. Here are also detailed instructions, which is basically reiterating what's on the front page. Here is your class syllabus. You can do the download version or you can do the HTML version. Click on that and this will have the whole syllabus for the class. Here's where you would go to do your extra credit. So I click on there and you get a Dropbox, and someone has already submitted theirs. So put a title and then you attach a picture, and then you automatically get extra credit of 10 points. Once I enter it in. So if you're asking me why you haven't gotten your 10 points, it's because I've been waiting for everybody else to go through before I enter it in. Here's the monster blog, and this will be one of your assignments. You need to do 2 entries per week for 8 weeks. So that's a total of 16 posts, and that can be replies or responses. Okay, so if you just post something and you want to talk about one thing in one of the topics here, favorite horror film, recently seen, great ideas, and FAQs. FAQs is where you would put any general questions for the class. And then you're going to get a few more topics as it goes on. Okay, but these are the first 4 we start. I might add 1 or 2 for the first couple of weeks. You click on here, and you can either post what your favorite horror film is, or you could respond to somebody else who says, I really like this film, and you say, oh, that's great. Either one of those counts as a post, and you'd have 16 total of those for this particular blog. Now, also under lessons, underneath the monster blog is your first folder. So as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you have your first exam, and then we do the second half of the class, and you have more folders down there. So let's take a look at one folder and see what it looks like. You have your week 1 discussion questions, and these are the main questions that go for the topic. You also have your first reading question. That is a quiz. You click on that, and you can only go into it and answer it once. Your notes PDF version, then you also have notes in an HTML version. This is downloadable. This one is one that will just pop up in a window. So if I click on there, this will be your notes. The PDF one looks a little bit better, but this one you don't actually have to download. Then you have your first week's lecture, and this is divided into 2 parts. both of which are up on YouTube, and they are video lectures. Okay, and each one of these folders will have a video lecture as well. And then you have your clips for the first movie, and when you click on there, you get a dialog right here. The username is WM Clay, the password is media. It's going to populate for me. That might not for you, but it says right here what that would be. So when you click on there, this will take you to a server which has clips for this particular movie. At some point in this class, some point this semester, you should have access to the entire movies. I have to talk with AV because that's been in the works for about a year or so, so it should be done by now. And I will keep you folks posted on that. Right now we have clips for each movie, but hopefully we'll have the full thing soon. So let me back out of there. So for each week, and I have the recommended time, so lesson 1, 8:25 to 8:30, you should have everything done by 8:30, and then I will go through and grade it on the next day or right around there, so usually the Tuesday after the week, and then you'll be moving on to the next one. Here's your exam right here. You can see it now, but you can't open it right now. It'll open up later. You don't want to open it until you're ready to complete it, and I'll give you more details on that. Alien blog is on here. That you don't do that until after you do the horror blog. So you do the monster blog first, and then second half of the class you do alien blog. Here's a folder for writing and video project samples. So this will give you information on that. I probably still need to adjust some of the dates on there right now, but this gives you a sample script, a sample essay, and some sample videos as well as a script template if you want to write a script. And going down further, and then here's your class project Dropbox. It's due November 10th. If you look over the syllabus, you'll see what all those dates are specifically. Now, another thing I want to show you folks how to do is how to communicate with me and how to communicate with each other in the class. So you can either go to the main page by clicking on course, or you can click on the communicate tab. Either one will take you there. So if I click on communicate right here, here's course mail. View inbox, quick message, unread messages. So if I click on quick message right now, if I wanted to send something, I'm going to send it to myself, okay? And so you can see how that works. You have to click on to. It's not automatically going to send it to anybody. And if I were to click on any one of these, this will show some of the members of the class. So all course individuals, if I'm going to send something to everybody, I'd click on there. If you wanted to send it to me, you could click on all course faculty right here and hit 2, or you could hit go to C instead and find my name on there because my last name is Clay. So, oh, and there's another Clay in the class too. Awesome. We're not related. So I hit OK right there, and so you see my name up there. That's who it's going to, and I'd be the one you'd basically be sending to, and I'm just going to tell myself hi. And you can also send a copy to each recipient's internet email. This will also bounce it to me in my regular email box. So hit send. And I prefer if you send me things through Angel Mail because it keeps it specific to this class. It'll make it easier for me to find, and I know who's there. So now if I look at my inbox, I should have, oh, there we go. Here's my first message, and it's from me. Let me back out to here. So here is the course main page again, and if you have any questions on the class or any of the content here, please send me a message and let me know. But otherwise, enjoy the class, and hope you have as much fun doing it as I had making it.